Because of the incident that happened yesterday where a plane bound for Abuja ended up in Asaba, we have listened to the transcripts from the tower to the pilot. The transcript was produced by NAIA, because NAIA is in charge of recordings and navigational issues and radio communication. It was clear that when the pilot was taking off from Lagos, he was headed to Asaba, not Abuja, whereas the flight ought to be a flight headed for Abuja. There was no weather problem in Abuja yesterday. The NIMET DG is here. That's the NIMET. They are here. No weather problem in Abuja yesterday. It was a question of a wet-leased plane where the pilots and the crew were all foreigners, not Nigerians. And that is what a wet lease is all about. A wet lease, they will give you their plane with their crew, with their pilots. And so they were not familiar with the Nigerian terrain. From the transcript we heard, the tower kept asking the pilot, confirm again that you are going to Abuja, not Asaba. The pilot replied, no, I am going to Asaba. That's the transcript. We all agreed that henceforth, all wet leases coming into Nigeria, you must have a Nigerian pilot seated at least on the jump seats. If it's not the two pilots, on the jump seats. We have also decided that if you bring a wet lease to Nigeria, your cabin crew should be Nigerians. The NSIB is investigating these incidents, and it is a primary agency that's empowered by law to officially issue reports about any incident or accident that happens in the aviation industry. So I have directed them that within 10 days from today, they must submit their report regarding these incidents that happened and what actually transpired. I decided to take on the responsibility. I've set up a small committee to see how those sanctions must be enforced on these airlines if the reason for delay and cancellation is their fault. I repeat, if it is their fault. In many instances, it's not also their fault. Where you have bad weather, you have acts of God, you have bird strike, but where it is their fault, they must pay compensation. I told them that the last time they came here. And what I am immediately thinking about is that if your flight is delayed or cancelled, if you don't get cash back, you should be able to get some rebates if you buy the next tickets. I've told NCAA and their Consumer Protection Department, give us a report every week of a catalog of cancelled and delayed flights of the last week. We'll be publishing it. We'll publish it for Nigerians to see where it happened, how many hours they were delayed, what was the cause, and action taken as a result of that. We'll publish it every week. At least so that we don't keep quiet and Nigerians feel frustrated that we're not talking to them.